Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I got a huge box from Kaiser with a whole bunch of stuff. I chose these three to do in this video. I'm going to separate the videos is basically what I'm trying to say. But whatever these are, I haven't opened them yet. I'm going to share that with you guys. Whatever they are, I'll link them right down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you. Thanks so much to Kizer for providing this stuff for me to take a look at and share with everybody. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you're wondering, why does that card look different? If you didn't know, some lore. I actually have two. This one and this one. This one I lost like 2 months ago. And it turns out I threw it and it went in a really weird corner of my office behind the file cabinet and was lost because it looked exactly like the wall behind it, which is sheetrock, the other side of sheetrock. So that, that was invisible for a long time. But I found it. Okay. Anyways, that's not lore. Sorry. What we've got here is... Oh, we have a new Feist. Okay, we have the Justin Lundquist. We have a new Feist. Let's take a look here. Interesting. We've got these blue jean pouches that are sort of like a big denim pocket, but that's fine. It's always a nice, thing to get a pouch. I mean, here's the thing. The reason this is cool is because normally you get a pouch and then you just put the pouch in the box and you put the box in another box if you keep the boxes. Then you got a box of boxes that you just keep and you don't use, right? Which is a silly thing that people who buy pocket knives do, but at least now you have a pouch that you can put your knives in, right? And then you can put that pouch in a box that you don't, whatever. All right, so we got a new Feist here. Looks like red micarta. Kaiser Feist, definitely a popular model. Have we done anything different with it? No, it doesn't really look like it other than the, actually, it looks like they... It's almost like they added what is like a faux stitching in here, just for fun. They've actually textured this micarta, which, oh, is it like red and black weave? That actually looks pretty nice. Yeah, that's a nice little touch they've done there. Kaiser Feist, great model. Front flipper only, but not a bad front flipper at all. If you've never experienced them, a good one to start with. Black washed, 154 cm, simple pocket clip. Not reversible though, so right hand only. But yeah, a good model and probably a pretty decent price tag. They do have full nested liners on both sides, which is nice. Really nice little touch there. Just a good generic EDC knife. Let's see what we got here for the next one. Is it another Feist? Yeah, imagine that. It's another Feist. I'm not sure. So when there's like enormous differences in this stuff, I still like to make you guys aware when there's like new versions of knives coming out. Oh, that's a nice one. But if there's not enough difference between this and the previous models, then I don't usually review the new ones. It looks like the same thing. Beautiful. This combination here is exceptionally good looking. We have Kaiser's legendary high polished tumbled finish. Really beautiful. My preferred finish from Kaiser knives in this territory. It's kind of like their, I guess this is their Vanguard territory, right? Beautiful, absolutely looks like denim. That's probably the nicest looking micarta that I've ever seen. I really like the way that, and it's got that kind of cross texturing as well. Very subtle, but really, really nice. And again, probably a decent price tag. Let's look at the last one here. What do we have? Oh no, now this is something different. This is the Monco Comet, which I believe we've also taken a look at, but it must be a different version of it. This guy's a little bit heavier. And, oh yeah, and in red. Yes, a good looking combination here. I feel like the last one was it brass? Yeah, so we have is that titanium? No, I feel like it said brass. Is it like aged? It is. Brass and denim. So this has already got like a super dark heavy patina on it. Interesting. So that's definitely brass. You can actually see some of that brass color coming through. Nice micarta pivot color here on both sides. And then transition from, that's an actual bolster too. Transition to the red micarta, a titanium pocket clip. Gigantic though. I really wish that had stopped about right here, something like that. But okay. And then we have okay, I thought that was the blade steel. Comment Monco, if you guys aren't familiar with Paul Monco or Colorful Filth, as I originally knew him on Instagram. He's got some great artwork there. You should definitely check out both Instagram profiles. I believe that said this was 154 cm. Yeah, it says it right there. So looks like basically just new versions of models that have been around for a bit, but definitely cool. If you looked at the old comment and thought, I like it, I just don't like the combination of finishes, materials, colors, things like that. Red and black, that's a popular color combination, so definitely appealing to a few different people there. I'm going to do some measurements here real quick, do some size comparisons, and then that'll be it. So if you're not familiar with the Feist, that's one of, like, okay, it's like I was saying earlier. If you've ever looked at front flipper models and you're like, it's kind of appealing, but I feel like, maybe the front flippers you've handled you haven't loved so much. Some people just act like they have like a crusade against them. I don't know why you would dedicate so much emotional energy to that. Just don't buy what you don't like. But some people do, right? So if you're living that pitchfork lifestyle, and there's a small part of your brain that's actually kind of curious to find out whether or not you might enjoy it, the Feist is not a bad front flipper to start with. In fact, I would say it's probably one of the better ones considering where the leverage is and how easy it is to manipulate. This has kind of become, you can see here, this one's so easy you can actually use the side of your index finger to deploy it. But yeah, the Feist is a good size, nice open ergonomic profile, and it looks good in the open and closed position. Not a big knife, coming in at 6.5 inches with a 2.85 inch blade, 2.75 inches of cutting edge. The Comet coming in a little longer at about 6.75 inches. Still, though, a 2.85 inch blade and 2.75 inch cutting edge. So just basically exactly the same amount of blade with a little bit more handle. But the reason that works is because this has a flipper tab, which forces your hand down lower. So in this case, you can see exactly my pinky ends up at the very back of the knife, just like it does with the Feist. So that was actually well thought out by Paul Monco. Had he made this, if you're like me and you don't like being confined to 3 fingers on a knife, this allows for people like me, if you wear an XL glove or smaller, you'll still be able to get a full grip on this knife despite the fact that it has a flipper, which is good. Size comparisons with similarly sized knives. The Demco 80 20.5 is much larger, and so is the Spyderco Para 3. We're going to put all these together so we've got room. But you can see here, the cutting edge of these knives, which was the point I wanted to make, is actually almost exactly the same. So if you like the idea of, getting the same amount of cutting edge, not carrying nearly as much knife, it's a good example there. How about some other smaller knives? Maybe the Ontario Rat Model 2, fairly similar. And what happened to my... I must have put a whole bunch of my budget knives just away, because they're just not in the pouches. Unless, oh no, you know what? I did get out, because I feel like we don't use this one as a size comparison knife as much. That's the Civivi Baby Banter. And then, do I have anything else tucked away in these pouches that's a secret? No, I don't. I need to get those knives back out. What else do I have lying around? How about the Sencut Saxy? Another good budget knife there. And I do have the CJRB Echo handy right here, so there we go. I think that's probably going to be it. I will link all of these knives in the description. They are undoubtedly available, considering Kaiser just sent these to me, so you can check them out if you want. I don't think any of these will need new reviews. It's the same knife with a different set of clothes. So anyways, thanks so much to Kaiser for sending these in. These will all end up being giveaway knives, so expect to see them on future live streams. If you didn't know, I give away a lot of the free stuff I get on live streams, which occur usually Friday evenings at 6:30 p.m. at Central Standard Time. Every now and then it's on a different day, but that's usually the case. That's going to be pretty much it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.